bears, and happy Christmas Eve. I am feeling incredibly festive, liking the little earrings, liking the green red. That's just like a little overkill, but 'tis the season and it's fun. So here we go. I was recently tagged by Brit Clarke to do the winter favorites tag. So that is what we're going to do today. Brit answered hers in the form of a live video, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to link to it down below, but at the very least, I'm going to link to her channel, and if I can link to her live video, I will, so you can watch the replay and see just how much fun we have over on Brit's channel during her live streams. It's a good time had by all. All right, let's dive straight into it because it is 2:15 in the morning. Which means that I am making a terrible life choice right now by staying awake this late, but here we are. I don't feel tired. So the first question in this tag is, what is your favorite winter eyeshadow palette? And I have to apologize in advance because this particular palette has been featured in quite a few recent videos. And I guess that speaks to the fact that it actually is my favorite. And it's going to be the Sultry palette from ABH. And I do apologize if this is difficult to get your hands on. Apparently it's still sold through the ABH website, although I can't find it on the Canadian Sephora site anymore. Why they would make this limited edition, I have no clue. But here it is. The reason why it is one of my favorite winter palettes is because you can make so many deep, dark, smoky eyes with it. And I don't tend to wear smoky eyes in the summer. In the summer, I'm more about either just like a little wash of color or a lot of bright colors. I don't tend to gravitate towards this kind of color story. But in the winter, everything is just sort of deeper and darker and cozier, and that's what this makes me think of. So this one is my favorite winter palette. The second question is, what is your favorite winter highlighter? And I kind of looked through all of my highlighters because I've never really thought of them in terms of winter versus summer versus fall. A highlight is a highlight. However, once I did put my mind to it, I came up with one, and that would be Flexitarian from ColourPop. Now this is not my favorite formula of highlighter. I do have sort of tricky time working with this, but if we're just looking at the shade of the highlight, well, this one is quite icy, which I think is just really appropriate for winter. And obviously winter is also the time of year when I have the least amount of color in my skin. So this is more flattering on me in winter than it is in summer. So I guess if I had to pick a winter highlighter, I mean, I just did, it would be Flexitarian. Just realized I had lipstick on my chin. I hope that hasn't been here the entire video so far. Anyways. The next question is, what is your favorite winter lip product? So I'm going to swatch my favorites and show you that way because I think that's just going to be faster overall. Be right back. Okay, so here we have it. These are the kind of colors that I gravitate towards the most in winter. So we have bright cherry reds up here, a deep dark red, a deep orange, and then really dark, vampy kind of colors over here. So we're going to take it from this side, move our way over. This one is from Pat McGrath, and it is what I'm wearing on my mouth today. It is one of her liquid lipsticks in the shade Revelation Red. So I'm just going to bring it in a little bit closer so you can see this second red here. It has a bit of a metallic sheen to it. Nothing over the top, nice and subtle, but really does set it apart from other reds. And that one is from Gerard Cosmetics, and it is in the shade Cherry Bomb, one of their matte metal liquid lipsticks. The deep dark red over here is Heather's from ABH. The deep orange beside it is Foolish from ColourPop. It's one of their luxe lipsticks. The dark purple that you see right here is another one from Gerard Cosmetics, and it is in the shade Night Rider, and it is one of their Hydra Mattes. The navy blue comes from Maybelline, and it is in the shade Midnight Blue, and it's part of their Bold line, shade number 840. The dark green is Kale from Bite Beauty. And then last but not least, the black on the end is Black Velvet from Lime Crime. Sorry, there was no way that I could pare that down to just one, so feeling pretty good that we only had about 8. So let's move on to the next question. And that question is, what is your favorite winter scent / candle? And that is a no-brainer for me. It is Fresh Balsam from Bath and Body Works. It smells like a straight up Christmas tree. It smells like you're at the Christmas tree lot. One of these years, when Bennett is older and not so prone to destroying things, I will get a real tree because I would love for our house to smell like a Christmas tree because of a Christmas tree, not because of a candle. But until then, I'm very glad that I have Fresh Balsam because it's the next best thing. Next up is, what is your favorite perfume or cologne? And I have talked about this in the ASMR style video that I did, which I think has received mixed reviews. I mean, I appreciate that the people who don't enjoy ASMR didn't like thumbs it down, you just didn't watch, and that's totally cool. I get it. ASMR is not for everybody. I happen to love it, but I can understand why people don't because it's effing weird. Anyways, in that video, I did talk about this perfume. This is from Givenchy and it is Dahlia Divine, and it is so beautiful. I said in that video that I can see that a lot of people wouldn't like this because it leans a little bit more towards like grandma chic, but I don't mean that to be insulting to this perfume or to grandmas because it's so nice. Like, I cannot describe scent notes to you. Like, I couldn't tell you, yeah, that's cardamom. Like, I have no idea. But it's just a rich, deep scent. It's like super sexy. I just love the smell of this. It's not fruity or overly floral. I assume it's what a dahlia smells like. Is a dahlia a flower? I seem to think that it is. Must Google dahlias. Hold. Dahlia, not Dollywall, no, how the hell do you spell dahlia? There we go. It is a flower. Okay. Whew. 2:30 in the morning at this point. Forgive me. Anyways, I don't know what dahlias actually smell like. I'm not entirely sure that I've ever come across one. But if this is what they smell like, I would love to have a garden full of them because this is beautiful. I can't always do certain floral scents, like gardenias are cloyingly sweet and I can't handle it. Rose has to be at the right intensity. If it's too intense, it's one of those scents that can give me a headache. And I do love the smell of rose, but it has to be subtle. It just has to be. But this one, although it is deep and rich, it's not overpowering. I just think it's so nice. If you are in a Sephora, or I assume an Ulta store would do it as well, you can grab a sample of this and try it for yourself. I love it. All right, let's move on from there. The next question is, what is your favorite winter activity? And to date, my favorite winter activity has been complaining about winter. But this year, something has changed. Honestly, I think it's the fact that I can now fit into snow pants has opened up a whole new world to me. I don't know. I love taking Luna to the dog park, even at this time of year. Even when it's like friggin' -10 and I'm out there with her, I love it. She loves the snow. I took Aspen with me today and we just had so much fun playing with the other dogs, playing with our dog, running around. Like, it was just fun. Like, I felt like a kid again. And I have asked for snowshoes for Christmas. I don't know if I'm going to get them, but I have asked for them. And if I don't get them, then I will purchase them for myself. I don't know that snowshoeing is going to be like this amazingly fun and incredible activity like I hope it's going to be. But I enjoy walking, and I enjoy walking in the woods. I can't really do it right now when there's this much snow. Like, we have easily 2 feet of snow now already. yay. But I can't go traipsing around in 2 feet of snow in the middle of the woods because I'll kill myself. Like it's gonna be exhausting. I'm hoping that with snowshoes, I can get back into the woods with Luna and have some like physical activity and solitude in the woods, which I really enjoy because I find being in nature just like restores my soul and really does help avoid like burnout at work. Really, it restores me and I really enjoy it. So I'm hoping that that's going to become a new favorite activity as well. But right now it's just playing outside with my kid and my dog. I love it. Next up is, what is your favorite winter drink / cocktail? And I will do it in 2 parts. So I'll talk about like a non-alcoholic drink and an alcoholic drink. So the non-alcoholic drink is from Starbucks and it is the caramel brulee latte. I modify mine a bit because I take out the caramel brulee topping, I take out the whipped cream, I use soy milk, and I reduce the pumps of caramel brulee amazingness. I think it comes with 3 and I put it down to 2. Whatever it is, I reduce it by 1 pump. And that's just to cut down on the sugar and the fat content in it for me, because if it's too sugary or it has too much like heavy cream kind of stuff, like the whipped cream, it just upsets my stomach now. So I just modify it, but it still tastes amazing. In terms of alcoholic drinks, I would say either a caramel apple martini, which I haven't had one in a long time, but they're really delicious. Or what I typically drink if you see me drinking during a live stream, it's diet cranberry juice with vodka mixed in with it. That does have a name, doesn't it? What is a cranberry vodka? It's not a screwdriver, that's orange juice. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't have a name. Maybe it's just a really big martini that I'm drinking. I don't know. The next question is, what is your favorite winter skincare item? And this may be cheating a little bit because I'm not talking about like actual skincare, but more so lip care. And that would go to Bite Beauty with their agave lip mask, or honestly any of their other products. This one is just like a little trio of minis, just because it was on sale for like dirt cheap when I placed a Bite Beauty order. So this one has the daytime lip balm, the nighttime lip therapy, which I also really like, or the mini lip mask of this. I'm not as wild on their regular lip balm, if only because it's really stiff to apply. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it doesn't apply smoothly like most lip balms do. I find it really kind of tugs. So I don't really like that format of it, but I do like the lip mask. This one I haven't put much dent into because I just received it. I ordered this one and it's like a tinted pink one as well during a big sale on Black Friday that Bite was having. But I have used these a number of times in the past and I really like them. They're a bit thicker, but I find that really helpful in winter. This is something that I will put on my lips before I go to the dog park, where I know it's a big wide open field. There's going to be a lot of wind and cold. I don't want to be like licking my lips trying to hydrate them and then they just get super chapped. So this one provides a nice protective barrier while still keeping my lips moisturized. So this one's also in candy cane, which is just like a little additional perk. The next question is, what is your favorite winter nail color? I didn't pull any of my like nail polishes out, so just kind of talk in generalities, but basically dark vampy tones yet again. Black nail polish, dark red nail polish, navy blue nail polish, like a matte navy blue, perfection, so good. But I also really like those like jelly formula nail polishes where they're a little bit less opaque, and then they have either glitter in them or they have, they're like those iridescent glitter flakes. I really like those as well, just because they're different and they catch the light and it's all just so pretty. And also, you can never go wrong with the classic French manicure. I love that. Like, I love the look of just a plain old French manicure. Love it. The next question is, what is your favorite winter food? And I would have to say anything that basically can get cooked in a slow cooker. I rarely use my slow cooker in the summer, and I just don't know why. I really don't. But I feel like the things that you can make in a slow cooker, like chili and soups, particularly butternut squash soup, love. Potato leek soup, super love. Like loaded potato soup, anything like that. So, so good. So it would be something comforting like that. There are other foods that I have certain like traditions around, like Christmas morning, we always have sausage rolls. I've done that since I was a kid. And so to me, I just associate sausage rolls with Christmas morning. I've not had any sausage rolls since I had my surgery. So I'm a little unsure of how they're gonna sit, but I will at least try one on Christmas morning and see how it goes. Favorite holiday movie is the next question, and I don't even have to think about this. It's going to be, hands down, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It is the best movie ever made. Like, don't at me, but it is. It is hysterical. And the fact that it's still hysterical, like 35 years after it was made, just proves my point. If you have not watched it, you really should, because it is just perfection in a movie. It's hilarious. Okay, and then the next question is favorite holiday jingle, which I take to mean like favorite holiday song, although when I think jingle, I think like radio ads. But holiday song, I've got a toss-up, and they're kind of divergent. So one is I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas, for obvious reasons. Hippopotamus for Christmas? That's the most random thing I can think of. Also, does that song not sound like it was recorded in like 1945? But I had never, ever heard it until like 7 years ago. What's up with that? Is it a recent song, or is it an old song that just like reappeared after a 50-year hiatus? Like, I'm very curious about that. Anyways, I could just Wikipedia it rather than include questions to you guys in my video, but here we are. I have had 2 Diet Cranberry and vodkas tonight. My body absorbs alcohol much quicker than it ever did. I'm doing the best I can. Okay, the second song. So I said they were divergent. So on the one hand, Hippopotamus. On the other hand, Oh Holy Night. I told you there was going to be a spread. I effing love Oh Holy Night. There are so many renditions of it. I think one of my favorites is from Carrie Underwood because she has such a powerful voice. You know what? I like Carrie Underwood. Underhill? What the fuck's her name? Under the bridge downtown. That's not it. Carrie Underwood. Okay. Why did I think she was Underhill? That's a horseback rider. Jill Underhill. Is that true? Jill, fuck. I need to go to bed. Vodka. Moving along, and we are at the last question. And this is, what is the favorite gift you've given and received? Ooh. Favorite gift that I've received was a pug puppy who I named Star. And I received her, oh gosh, I was probably about 10 years old. And I loved that dog so much. And actually, she was the last dog that I owned until we got Luna in September. So it has been quite a stretch between having a dog in my house, and I'm so happy to have one again. We don't deserve dogs. They're so wonderful. The favorite gift that I've ever given. Oh, the details are a little bit fuzzy. I was a kid. I want to say I was maybe 12. And I had saved up all of my money. I don't remember how in the heck I did this. I must have ordered it out of a catalog. But I'm trying to think how I would have done it without my parents noticing. That was back before the internet days. So it would have been like a physical calendar or catalog. How the heck did I do it? I don't know how I got it, but at any rate, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a ceramic canteen. It was like the water bottle kind of thing, right? So it was ceramic. It was probably about that big around. It had 1 or 2 wolves on it. It was by a native Canadian artist, so it was like wolves with like a dream catcher, and it was very obviously native. And I gave it to my dad, who was native Canadian, and I just remember him like tearing up over this. It was just so unexpected for him, and I think he just was really touched by the fact that I had managed to get this and that I had thought of it to give to him. And I wish I could remember more details over like how that even came to be, but I just remember like that was one of the very first times where I was aware of how good it feels to give, and it just sort of sparked a lifelong joy of giving gifts. I love receiving them, don't get me wrong, but I really love giving gifts and just seeing that joy on people's face. All right, and that is the tag. So thank you, Brit, for tagging me in this one. And who am I gonna tag? I'm gonna tag Emily Hanhan, and I'm gonna tag Haley Evans, and I'm gonna tag the blonde man. So I hope that those 3 will do the video, and anybody else who wants to do it as well. It's a lot of fun. I love tag videos. Let's see more of them in 2020. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I will see you in my next video, which is Christmas Day. I'm so excited. Happy Christmas Eve once again. And until we see each other again, be a decent human being. Bye for now.